would be very fun to share with you the process of how I want to create this little project. Essentially what I'm trying to make is a little booklet, a little trifold booklet, super easy, but creating little patchwork cards that I can add on top of it to, of course, make it a little bit more decorative and more beautiful. And I think this is such a cute thing to include in journals to give as a gift. I also have over here some stamps that I want to finish it off with the packaging, and also some twine to make it really pretty. So I have some of my cards already made. This is from a book jacket from this nature book that I found from the thrift store. I always recycle my book jackets. Make sure you don't throw them away. Even though they are glossy, I like to use them and combine them with vintage papers, such as this antique music page and a piece of my wallpaper. So it takes something that's very modern and glossy, but it gives it a little bit more of an eclectic look because of the mix of antique papers. So I'm using this beautiful image that I have from a nature book jacket. Just thought it was the cutest thing. And then to decorate the other collage cards, I'm using some of my printables, some scrapbook paper, and some book pages as well. The idea is to open up your little book and you have these two pages. And I was thinking of putting a pocket on one of these. And I was thinking I could put the pocket right here. And then this is one of my fabric decorative fragments from the printable. I will link that below if you're interested. I love the texture of it and it's so cute. So I thought that would make a pretty little pocket. And then on the other side, this is also from one of my printables, and I just cut out the frame to use as a journaling spot. And then when you open up this little trifold, we have these two areas left. So I picked out some more little pieces of paper. This is just a piece of a book page that I had lying around, and another piece of my wallpaper decorative fragments to create a little pocket on the bottom. And then on this page, I have this image from a book that I really loved. And I thought it was so lovely because I have all this blank space to add a sentiment or to decorate. But essentially, you just want to play around with your papers, just like what we always do. Whenever you're creating something with paper, play around with the textures, with the colors, with the fonts if you're using book pages or document pages. And definitely use what you have readily available for you so that you can continue to go through your little pile of scraps, and then once it's empty you can fill it up with more scraps. So I'm going to continue to decorate my patchwork cards so that I can add more little pieces here and there, and then I'm going to pass it through my sewing machine and I'll show you how easy it is to assemble this little booklet. So I have all of my cards ready. This is the front one. I just passed it through my sewing machine all around. I added some paper on it just to decorate it a little bit more. And then I cut out a tag out of some pretty paper. You can wrap washi around this. You can fill up your pockets with anything as long as you know how much you want to add. It's pretty much endless with how you can decorate these little cards. This one I added some sentiments from a magazine. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to use 2 of the sentiments and then me personally write something in the center. I love creating little sentiments out of sentiments. So using my own words and then combining them with pieces from book pages or magazines. This is one of my printables from a while ago. I believe it was Petal Pockets or Petal Ephemera. I really love that tag. It's from some wallpaper that I have. And then this is probably my favorite one. So the designer cards in the designer and palette card printable, you get 3 different designs and one of them is a frame and then script on the bottom. So I cut out the frame so that I can have a border and I passed it through my typewriter to make it more special. I added the date of when I did it and I just liked how I spaced it out to make it seem more vintage than it actually is, like something that you would have found long ago, but I always put the date when I use my typewriter. You never know where your creations are going to end up in the future, so I think it's nice to add the little date in there. So I have 5 of my cards ready, and I have my piece of paper, just a music sheet that I folded in thirds, as my booklet. So I'm going to glue these right on top, and then I'm going to show you how you can finish it all up to give to someone special or to give to yourself.